Do you recognize this form? Are you familiar with this technique? Do you know that within a moment's notice, that I could have killed him? But I chose not to.
Why you not smoking a blunt? Not a blunt.
Yeah, you can touch the blunt now.
Hello, everyone. Today I am here to talk to you about the state of the DCEU and my review of The Batman.
Someday I would buy dollies with good oars, sails to distant shores. Stand up high in the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course for the havens. You many foemen.
Going into the theater about to watch The Batman, I had low expectations. I left with mixed emotions, and now I really like the movie. It's such a weird... I'm going to obsess about this film, just like I did with BBS back in the day for a while. And I love Paul Dano's Riddler, Jeffrey Wright's Commissioner Gordon. Everyone hypes up Colin Farrell's Penguin, but I feel like if it was just a regular guy that looked like that, people wouldn't praise it that much because it's nothing really extraordinary about the role. I mean, the only thing is like, oh, he's unrecognizable. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I mean, it's not that he's bad. It's just serviceable. It's like not like groundbreaking like everyone kind of seems like they're making it out to be. Catwoman could have been better. I know everyone's like a prototype version of their characters. Like Batman's not 100% Batman yet. Riddler's not the classic Riddler we all know. And she's not really Catwoman in the movie, to be fair. She's mostly Selina, but it just felt like she played it too much of a straight man, you know. I feel like she could have put more something in there, make her stand out more. But whatever. Probably in the sequel, it'll be a vast improvement. The music is amazing and orgasmic. I love it. But the fight scenes, they're underwhelming as hell. And I had a feeling that they were going to be kind of whack because in my mind, watching the trailers and comparing it to Ben Affleck's fight scenes in BVS, I'm like, Ben Affleck's Batman warehouse fight scene is like God mode, and this is like dumpster juice. But I will say it's a lot better than the Dark Knight trilogy's fight scenes because they would cut it, edit it, shake the camera. What are you doing? Like, this, Nolan could tell a good story, but he couldn't film an action scene for shit. Now he seems to have improved, but I will say the Batman's fight scenes, although they're not as good as the warehouse Batman fight scenes, it is still better than the Nolan Batman trilogy's fight scenes. So, yeah. What else? This movie, it's such a... I'm going to be thinking about it for a while. So I left giving it a 7, but it's a solid 8. The Batman is a solid 8. I'm going to be obsessing over this because there are a lot of things that I think about with the characters and like, why am I a Batman fan? You know, like I ask myself these existential geek questions after this movie, you know, because a lot of people like the detective Batman. I like the badass, brutal Dark Knight Returns Ben Affleck Batman. And people just like something in between. There's a certain Batman for everyone. And I can totally understand if someone looks at this movie and says it's not for me. But I can also totally understand if they say this is their favorite comic book movie of all time. I get it right down the middle. It's that good, and I can understand if it's just not that good for someone else. Yeah, those are basically my thoughts. I have more, but I want to get into that DC film stuff, so yeah.
I'm a kind of in the pain, little pain. I'm a kind of pain.
So DC pushed their release dates again. They did it again. And usually I'd be more disappointed and like bitter and a little mad, but it's like I'm kind of used to it in a weird way when it comes to WB and DC. I'm not They probably have a good reason. I've heard like COVID delays and Black Adam reshoots. I'm like, that's fine, but it's like The Flash, I don't really give a damn about Black Adam that much. I don't really care about Aquaman 2, but The Flash was the one movie. It felt like an important film for DC fans. That was like a Super Bowl movie for DC fans. And a lot were against it because there was like a lot of talk, rumors, confirmed rumors of like The Flash like resetting everything. But also Michael Keaton was going to be in there, and it was going to be Ben Affleck's final appearance. Those things are still going to happen, but it just sucks that it gets pushed to next year. But what's interesting about this is that the movies that were supposed to come out after The Flash are now placed before The Flash. So like Aquaman got pushed to March. Well, The Flash is coming out in June of next year, while Aquaman got pushed to March. Shazam, which is some good news, got pushed to December of this year. So that's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. And Black Adam got pushed all the way up to October of this year, though. It's still this year, but it's like, damn. And it's just so unfortunate that, Ezra Miller's he it just keeps happening to this movie. Like Wonder Woman has had 2 films, Aquaman has had 2 films, and it's like he hasn't even had his yet. Even Henry Cavill had his movie. I consider BVS a Ben Affleck Batman movie. He has his movie, and he doesn't even get his. And it's just he's still getting it, but it just sucks that it's taking so long. I'm just bitching, don't mind me. But it is interesting, the placement of these films, and I think it's kind of appropriate because when they show like that 2022 DC film teaser in the beginning of the Batman, like I see the footage and I'm like, huh. So some of these movies take place after The Flash, like Aquaman, for example. It just looks like a direct sequel to the first one. It doesn't seem like much has changed, so it feels appropriate to have it before The Flash, as well as Shazam. But we're just going to see what happens. This is just basically me saying I understand the movements, and I think it's actually quite beneficial that it got moved, but I'm just bitching about it. But I'm still curious to see Michael Keaton's Batman return in Batgirl and in The Flash. Definitely curious to see Ben Affleck's portrayal as Batman one last time in The Flash. And I just want to see DC movies, man. But I'm just glad that the Batman didn't get pushed. I'm glad we all saw that, and at the time we did. That movie's gonna hold me over and satisfy me until future DCEU films comes out. But yeah, that's it. That's just me geek venting. Thanks for watching, and stay safe. And I will see you all next time.
Hey, hi, hey, where are you running? Why are you running away?